Good morning, Total Club. It is that time again. Let's go ahead and get our levels right. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are about to join into ARK right now to Brutal Val. You see here in the background ARK Fear Evolved. This is the third time that they've done a Halloween theme. And let me tell you guys, we popped on the server, realized that we may not be making it alive for a second, so we popped out for a moment. We wanted you also to be able to see the really cool splash screen and hear the remix to the ARK theme, because it's pretty snazzy, I think. We're going to go ahead and get this all loaded up. Won't take too long. Of course, guys, if you are looking for a provider for an ARK server, or 7 Days to Die, or Rust, ARKservers.io is who we use. There are links to all three of those games are in the description to this video. They are sponsoring our channel for the ARK server streams, which is one of the reasons why we're able to provide a private server, a public server, and a bonus server for me to play with. Soon, Minecraft is coming. Supposedly, they looked into doing Atlas, but Atlas just didn't have the player base. The Turtle Club, hopefully what I logged into and kind of got spooked out is still there. And I say spooked out because I got spooked out. I mean, so the Halloween event's got some stuff to it. There's little tombstone things growing around. There's some pumpkin patches. But there it is. Look at this. It's a skeletal Carnotaurus. I just wanted you guys to see this thing. So, it's got the skeletal skin. It's got the alpha burning embers coming off of it. So what that means is this is an alpha. And alpha Carnotaurus level 1 has like 7,000 hit points. And they get about 1,200 hit points a level. So, look at the math. Think about this for a second. It gets about 1,200 hit points per level. So we're looking at about 120% of what this thing has in hit points. So it's what? 20... 60, 72... added to 360 times 1,000. So this thing has roughly 500,000 hit points. That's all. I was feeling pretty good too. I mean, our base is looking pretty good. We've been working diligently off screen. We've not been attacked as the alpha of the tribe. We are not the alpha of the tribe still. McAdoo is way above and beyond that. But this thing here, like I said, has about 500,000 hit points. We have some turrets in case we get raided by our enemies to kind of keep us alive. And I don't even think these turrets are going to do good against this thing. I mean, I kind of wanted to shoot it, but I kind of don't want to get my base wrecked. Looks like we got to really zero in on this thing too. Okay. So, I want to put this in perspective. We just hit this thing for 900 damage. That is like double of what I can do with my crossbow if I crit. So, my crossbow critting, we've seen this in the stream before. It's been amazing. It's taken out stuff that it had no right to take out. It, killed things in like 3 hits, 4 hits that are, about equal with this guy's level. But it's not an alpha. And for this thing to die to these bolts, oh, I don't need that to be beaming us a beam, telling the world that we're doing better than what we are. So it's almost 1,000. Okay, we'll call it almost 1,000. So for almost 1,000, we need to hit this thing with 500 bolts to kill it without it regenerating. And every time it takes a bite, you can see it bite, bite, bite. Since it's an alpha, it's filling its hit points up. So we pretty much are dead where we stand with that thing. It's not too bad. I mean, it could be far worse. Now, right there is where we used to be. So we're just going to move down the waterway. We did. Kind of made Castle Maggington here. And then this guy decided he was going to move in. Yeah. So, we probably... Yellow Aberrant Diplodocus. Okay. We're probably not going to have anything to do with him other than that little bolt we shot and hit him once with. But I do want to kind of show off the rest of the base before we kind of get off to a purring exploration start. I do have a small plan. I mean, it's a 540 brawny. I mean, we could possibly, like, maybe train the Brontosaurus over to him? I don't know. I mean, just... But I do kind of want to show off the base. I need a torch for that. It'll really show it off. We do have electricity. And we do have, as you may have seen, we have all the dinos inside. We actually brought them in. We had them all out. It is a miracle that this thing did not come after us. Like right there. Where'd it go? Just past it. So right there's the corpse of the parasaur it was eating, guys. This thing was eating this parasaur, and I heard it. I was like, what's that noise? Oh dear Jehoshaphat, it's getting closer to us. It's not good. Alright, so let's go over here. This thing's been diligently crafting at our buffs. We do have about an hour before we get the newest buff. Oh, we got a new point. An early warning system. It costs 2 points. So if you level up one more, we get it. Okay, that's fine by me. All right. So that all said, still very much in a yuck. Yuck. Let's see here. See, it was such a nice event. We had little tombstones that you must be able to get stuff with, and pumpkins that we have somewhere in this mess of a base. We hadn't even put our bed down yet. It's been all nice and friendly. Good morning, Sally. Put us a bed down there right beside our gravestone, which I'm 99% certain that we're going to have to use. And there's this torch. So, what's happening? Ha ha! Alright, well, Sally, we're showing off the new base a little bit, but there's a Fear Evolved event. It's a Halloween event for ARK. And they do have, all sorts of holidays. We've done through a couple of them. But this one happens to have... Yeah, I think we can get a pretty good shot of him here. So this is a Skeletal Carno. It's an alpha. At level 1, it has roughly 7,000 hit points. At its current level, it has about 500,000. We have some pretty good heavy hitting artillery with us in this base. And see, this is our, I call this the M&M base, right? Here's the milk chocolate candy shell in the center, and here is the crunchy candy exterior. And inside our base, this wants to be really well organized, but we haven't had a chance to organize it yet, or let it do what it wants to do. But what we do have is a nice little area here. We got a little, deployer for flyers. They can go right out of the top. The alpha, yeah, it's not just pretty close. It is like, I mean, it's right there. We shot it already. Oh, thank you, Sally. We were going kind of for like Castle Chic, but we went with just let's get it done before streams start happening. And we got free electricity using wind power. Yeah, I mean we got some nice stuff here. And so what I was showing though earlier, and I'll people that are watching on delay, of course, be like, not this again. We're going to try shooting him. See, we did 900 damage. And every time he takes a bite of the corpse that he's killing right there, he gets his hit points back. If we had... actually, like 500 bolts. If we had 500 bolts, we could probably kill him. Potentially. But we don't have that many bolts. We've already used like 4. We have 100 bolts. We thought that might be good enough. We're way out of our league on that. So what I'm thinking we're going to do here is we're going to open this. We're going to go check out Blanche. What you got, Blanche? Blanche needs some food. And of course, Blanche always gets some stamina. So let's go drop down here real quick. Since we have free electricity now, we have a refrigerator, which is amazing. Split that in half, so now we can give Blanche some of her treats there. And this is something that I think is pretty cool. You know, we've done S Plus a lot, right? So we haven't done a whole lot of the... Oh, I forgot to fly Blanche out. Alright, let's take me on the Blanche here. So we can go right through the ceiling here and land Blanche. And then, because we need to be able to make sure that all of our stuff's closed, we can go here and say deactivate close. And what that does is it closes all of the doors in our base. So it's kind of like a panic room button. Alright, so there it goes. It's actually running through the water. We're actually okay with this. We're not okay with it coming back, though. Why did it come back? Why is it walking this direction? Okay, I don't know what it's chasing. Looks like it might have killed it. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so, so the bad news is, of course, that things on our tails. The good news is, on this particular server, there is a dino wipe that happens. Maybe once or twice per day? I couldn't swear it. I couldn't swear it. But, oh. But at least it'll go away probably after a while. So we're gonna just quietly and doesn't look like he wants to eat us. But our finding has been that most dinosaurs don't look like they want to eat us, just they do. Now another thing about the Fear Evolved thing though, other than just having really super scary things like the skeleton dinos that's going on. The Vasiliatis, hello. Other than that, there are a few other things that happen to be on the server, and yeah, we'll put the bone out soon. And the really cool thing is, if you probably noticed, is the foliage on the trees. It's got this fall foliage, as you know, those in the States are aware. This is a fall holiday, so those things all kind of happen. All right, so mean, technically, I can land Blanche here, right? Okay. And we can... Alright, let's hello, again. So technically we can take the saddle off, attach the torch to the saddle, so we can use Blanche's good night light and get that maybe to line up. Yeah, there's no way that hit there. We need to go a little bit higher. Alright, so clearly outclassed here. Well, now, a few other things that are happening here, because the time has turned to autumn, and it has gotten colder, so the temperature in the game is colder. That much is true, and the actual length of night has expanded. I want to say they increased the time by 20%. So yeah, so we do have a few things involving those changes that have happened. Oh. Alright, Blanche. Stay right there. Okay. Man. Part of me wants to dive bomb. I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. Let's look. Blanche. Blanche's got armor. Alright, let's change her. Let's go to behavior. And we're gonna say stance. We're gonna say passive flee. So we're gonna make it to where Blanche, if I get dismounted, she's going to just fly off. She's got plenty of food, so she won't starve to death. So there's that. And okay, we're going to see if we can be a minor gnat. Oh, it got me. Look at that. It tagged me, guys. I took 125 just for being near it. Whoa. That's no bueno. Hey, Keo, how's it going, man? Alright, so let's see, we're about halfway out of stamina. We are taking some damage from the cold, possibly, because it is like a supernatural cold. But I really think that 125 it took was just right off the top. And it tagged her too. I mean, it tagged us both. So I'm losing from the cold. Okay, that's well now. That's great. Let's unequip the saddle. Let's remove the skin. Let's put the torch in our inventory. Alright, so at least we'll... Hey, Incendio! Good morning to you, man. Man alive. That's pretty much the way I feel right now. Okay. We don't even register on the radar. That's the bigger problem than anything else. I'm trying to think of what we do about this. Other than keep asking ourselves what we do. I mean, I mean, for most of these guys that are around this base, we're pretty good. We're definitely like soft underbelly. I don't know if Keo's watching the stream or not. I said hello to him, and at least we're getting some daylight coming in. All right. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want Blanche to just go all panicked. So we're gonna park Blanche. Take the food. Good Blanche, stay there. Over here, deactivate, which will close the top door for us. Ugh. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use every part of the dinosaur here. It may have died, but there's no reason why we should leave it just by itself. If we could just maybe make it mad enough to come after us. Okay, cool, Keo. It's I totally get the past your bedtime bit, man. I was playing on this base off and on a little bit. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm 99.9999% certain. Yeah, this is doing nothing to this guy. Like, I don't even know what his. I don't even know what he's eating on. And because he's an alpha, it means he's able to damage stone. It means he's able to damage metal, I believe. So our normal way to box these guys in . Man. Wish I knew what his diet consisted of right now. He's giving us like no mind. I mean, wow. So yes, he could absolutely wipe our base out if he had a reason to go after our base. Now, fortunately, Carnos and most alphas, generally speaking, are only going to go attacking the base if they got like a nice little tasty morsel to go after. All of our morsels are inside this nice thick chocolatey shell. Oh, here's another thing. Here's a skeletal triceratops. Look at that. All part of the Fear Evolved, guys. So that's not what we want to swing after this thing, though. I mean, I don't know if we can outride the Brontosaurus. That's the bigger concern. Oh, and here's the spoopy. It's a spooky pal, guys. Alright, so I mean, that's like my option, is what it seems like. Is I can shoot the Brontosaurus, bring it to the alpha, and see if the alpha doesn't like the idea of the Brontosaurus more than us. I was thinking if I had like a rocket launcher, it'd be really good, but we are so far away from a rocket launcher. Another pile of spooky stuff. See, I don't know what the tombstones are even for. Oh, the toxic and poison dinos? Yeah, that's part of... I'm trying to think of the name of the mod. Primal Fear. It's actually... So the same guys that are sponsoring our server are sponsoring them, and they have a server on them as well. It's one of the reasons why I know I was in real good company as far as server host goes. Because the Primal Fear guys use the same company. Man, I was loaded for bear. I was about to go kill some stuff. I mean, still kind of want to go kill some stuff. What happens if I... I'm going to test out these two. Oh yeah, there's quite a number of people that have them for the host, so this is something I was actually happy to build also, is these little turrets. Let's see here. Giant spear sticking out of their head. Says with dinos, you want to buy the skeleton models? Yeah, me too. I got... Oh, I missed. There's definitely a dead zone with these things. Oh, there's knockback too. That's good. So can't go too far down. Alright. We've wasted 3 shots on our own base. We missed a couple too. Alright, so let's dismount ourselves here. So that system isn't not working out as much as I wanted it to, but this might still be okay. Come on, I know you're angry. Oh! Oh, no. All y'all need to calm down. Absolutely, Keo. I'm being attacked though right now, so do be mindful of that. I wonder if the skeletal dinos are tameable. Doesn't seem to be doing any damage to any of my structures. Doesn't seem to be doing any damage to my dudes. So far, it seems to be perfectly fine. Be right there. Okay. Okay. Kind of not able to give you chords right now, man. But tell you what, Keo, if you'll just kind of head southeast-ish from your base, I'm just right across the water from you guys. So this is kind of working the way I was hoping it would work. It's kind of not. Man, this thing's got some hit points. If this thing was a smaller dino, we'd be in trouble. Because he'd be right up in here with me. I don't even know what I'm hitting. I mean, we're hitting right in the... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh. Ole! Like a Toreador almost. Ooh. Oh, he hurt. He definitely hurt. Oh no, guys. Trust me. Trust me. No, 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 no. We don't need you fighting this thing. We don't need you fighting this thing. Your owner's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Well, if you guys want to keep smacking it, I guess I can't say no to you guys. So we're definitely going to have to do something. Oh. Ooh, I've got a plan. It's not a smart one. It looks like the... Okay, so... The skeletal trike doesn't have the abilities that the other trike has, apparently. Ooh, but it does have that one. Alright, let's run away. He who runs away and fights... Yada yada yada, something like that. Let's just stay alive. Get into our refrigerator here. And we'll put this stuff away while we're at it, right? Alright. George, you are all up in arms. We have hit this thing way more times than I would have thought we needed to shoot it. Definitely does not like my base. Actually, with it being on that wall, we don't have that overhang anymore. Let's go back in the tower real quick. dead zone. Oh, this is about to get violent, possibly. Oh no. Oh, please don't break my plumbing. That would be very, very, very upsetting for me. Oh! Not as much as that was. I don't want to pick up the ladder. I want to find the ladder. Alright. And up we go. Alright, so our little home security system still has a few things it needs to do. Oh. That's way too much dinosaur in the door. Alright. Okay, that's fine. That's the way this thing wants to do it. We'll do it this way. We are definitely on the losing side of this fight right now, though. We have went through way too many rounds of ammo. We're roughly at 58 latitude and 34 longitude. Man, I sure don't know how much health this guy's got. He's taking them 200 bolt crossbows like a champ. He's definitely not doing any damage to the stone though, so it means he's not an alpha, so there is that. And that is a huge, huge benefit in my opinion. Level 360. Man. Since he seems to enjoy our company, let's sort of change tactics on him. Let's get the green arrows out, shall we? If we're gonna waste arrows, let's just go whole ham and waste all the arrows. Maybe, just maybe, these are going to do a little bit less damage because they are tranquilizer arrows. Again, I don't know if we can actually trank skeletal dinos, but we're going to give it a good shot. And by a good shot, I mean we're going to give him all the shots. Carno is still snacking on something over there. just don't know, guys. Since it's a skeleton, it's really hard to see if it's bloody or not, right? I do know that we started off with 98 arrows, and we put a clean 30 in him. So if he's going to go down, are there going to be another 20 arrows maybe? He's definitely caught on something though. Like his AI knows that there's juicy dinosaurs on the other side of the wall, and he just won't go after it. So there's that. We'll ride that all the way to the bank, maybe. Consumed 30 trank arrows, man. We've just been shooting it non-stop. My goodness, people. We've gone past 50 trank arrows. I am really starting to think that we can't trank these things. Oh, boy howdy. Keeps wanting to run this way. And it's back to our base. It doesn't look like they get any assist from the non-skeletal. Oh, that really hurt. It knocked our socks off. Back to the base it goes. My gosh. It's got a one-track mind. Alright, let's go back to our stone arrows. May have to take a hit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. It's not even brutal ARK that's wrecking us. It's the Halloween event. Look, it's just going on a tear. All right, it's gonna fight that stega. So we're gonna do this. All right. If we could possibly guide this thing toward the other trike, it would take AoE damage from it maybe, but no. Oh man. Ah. I don't know if we ran it close enough to the alpha to make it want the alpha. Oh, no, no. It's decided it wants her base. This is Mag. All your bases belong to Triceratops. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Alright, that might have done it. Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, guys. I don't know who wins that fight, but it wasn't us. We're going to go celebrate with some steak, though. So we don't starve to death. Oh my gosh. Alright. I am, okay. So we're of the opinion we never have to fight one of those again, right? We need fiber. Where's our fiber at? Oh, thanks, Kyo. Probably recording the fact that we ran away. So what happened? Well, they ran off, sir. Oh, we got a perk point. We leveled up during all that. How did... Oh, wait. No, we've already had a perk point. It costs 2 for these, right? Yeah, okay. We're almost to the next level, though. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, Blanche. Blanche. Okay. We're about to do something very brave and very stupid all at once. Okay. Are they still fighting? Oh my gosh. This reminds me of like the T button. Kyo will whistle the dinosaur to you. Just look at him, hit T. There you go, man. I heard you whistle for it. So, yeah. Those two can kill each other. I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad. This is like the tornado meeting the volcano kind of thing. See, there's no blood splatter. So these two things, it's going to be like that scene from Fantasia. They're just going to go after it until one's dead, and it may not even happen on stream. Hey, Makatu, wait. That's Kyo. Okay, it's like, all right. I was like FMAC. Oh, that's right. That's Makadu's tribe tag. But yeah, so I didn't even know who I want to win. I mean, we shot like every single piece of our resource into this thing. I mean, I feel like I could just shoot this dude in the reverse side, and yeah, oh yeah, it's crazy, Keo. But I'm all for them like fighting all the way over there in a different zip code. They're no longer at our base, so we're good with that. Next thing we want to do is check our structure here. 1800 out 1800. So yeah, it did 0 damage to our base. So we're good there. Okay. On plus side, as long as there's other food nearby. Yes, this is very true, Sally. And we are more than happy with that as the plus side. All right, so we got some green arrows. We got some stuff that we kind of went, worst case scenario. All right, so we're gonna take Blanche's saddle off of her for a second because we want George back up here. George, buddy, pal, you did good. One of these days, you'll be as good as Blanche. Or you'll be dead. One or two. Alright. So now that most of the terror has subsided, we can do some more exploration, maybe. Get a nice little once over the base from an aerial flight as well. That's good. Split half, so we want to have split half and then like half of that. Will give us a stack. Put that in our food spot. I think we've got water in one of these containers. Yep, we got water here. And we're going to take this water out. We'll put that in the refrigerator. Eventually we'll have cold water. Alright, and we do have some cake. That's good to know because there are some dinos that only take cake as their source of nourishment. Alright. Why, by the way, Keo, will make the dino stop following you. If you're wanting to know why it keeps following you when you try to move around. Alright, so we're good on fertilizer there. Let's go ahead and open this. Grab Blanche, take her out. They still going at it? Nope. The trike's dead. Okay. So we got a pretty good idea. We got a pretty good idea how many hit points that Triceratops had. Less than the other dude had. Alright. Hope he keeps eating that. We're gonna go over to the place where we found the goodies last time, the obsidian and the crystal and some metal. See if we can't find some of that stuff over here again without getting wrecked by Mr. Fire over there. Oh man. Did we? Oh no. Come on, Blanche. Here's just some food. Now, another thing about the Fear Evolved event, other than the fall colors, which I gotta admit, Turtle Club, these fall colors here just look beautiful on these trees. The Fear Evolved event also gives a higher chance for for certain color patterns to spawn, and they're what you would consider your Halloween colors. Your blacks, your oranges, your purples, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you like there, park your ride and watch stream for a bit. Okay, totally cool, man. No worries there at all, Keo. Alright, so we're going to think this is where we wanted to be. There's definitely metal and crystal here, so what we really are doing here for the crystal, there we go, rare mushrooms. These rare mushrooms are not easy to come by on the server that I've found yet. Oh, that's a terror bird. Oh no, that's several terror birds. Oh, Blanche, let's get out of here. Oh, okay. Alright, Polly. Flightless vultures. Oh yeah, we're super close, Gio. Alright. So it looks like we got us a nice little tactical spot here. No, it wasn't tactical. It wasn't tactical. Okay. Okay. Oh, alright. It wasn't that it was tactical, it's just that they're smarter than I was. It's not fair when they're smarter than I am, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not fair when the dinosaurs are smarter than Mag Synchro. Oh, Ernie! Airbending Eagle, Flapper, thank you guys for the raid. Turtle Club, Flapper, as he's known, is Ern. To fill the Ern there, he is a fellow streamer. I've been doing some Resident Evil 0, I think, is the version he's been playing. Oh, welcome to the channel. I am Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming. We do kind of a chilled, laid-back stream, and we do family friendly. Hey, man. How did Resident Evil go? Because I think as I was getting everything ready for my server today, just slowly making more progress. That's the way those games go. I played the original forever ago on PlayStation, and it's just one of those things that bit by bit you get there. Okay, we're getting a little bit of metal, a little bit of obsidian. We really need the obsidian. Sure, old Blanche over here can carry as much as she can carry. We really need to figure out where the RGs are on this server. Today was a good day. Made some good progress. Ended as you made. Oh, that's always, yeah. Those are always good days. When you get to a different section, you're like, this is a good stopping point because it has a natural flow to it. Interesting game. Oh, ARK. Yeah, ARK is interesting. Airbending Eagle. The easiest way to describe it is Minecraft with dinosaurs. You can't destroy everything, but you are able to harvest wood and metal and rocks, and there's all sorts of prehistoric animals everywhere. you're able to build bases, just like Minecraft. And, oh, was that crystal just passed? No, it was just my eyes blurring a little bit. But yeah, it is. It's on PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. The streams can't really cross though, which is unfortunate. Okay, there's our base. Is there an actual? Yes, there is an actual in-game to it. Lots of people like Minecraft, and that is absolutely the way the game series goes. There is an in-game to it. And you know, speaking of that in-game, let's let you stay there. We're gonna go to part of the in-game because I know we got some people that aren't familiar with the game in general. Sometimes you wish work didn't start an hour early on Sundays. I totally understand that, Keo. Trust me. All right, we're gonna dump these materials in there. We're going to put our mushrooms in the refrigerator so they'll keep. And whoever at Wildcard decided that the refrigerator was making too much noise when you closed it, man, thank you for fixing that, because it always sounded like my eardrums were about to pop. But so the way the story goes, guys, is you wake up on a foreign land. You have no clue where you're at. You're out with your buddies. Switch, you have over 1,000 hours played on Minecraft? Oh, well, yeah. So this game would be something that you may be interested in. I kinda don't recommend the Switch version because it has there's no mods, which, you know, makes the game infinitely better in my opinion when you have mods to it that you can kind of tweak certain things. But it also has some weird downscaling issues, but it's still pretty fun. I got the chance to play it on a demo station at a demo kiosk. So you wake up in a world that's unlike our own. I mean, you can see as a tribe, of course. Oh, Bandit AK, yes. Or is that Bandit? I'm guessing Bandit. Any console version lacks mods. Yeah, unfortunately, for this particular game especially so. Like Skyrim, you can mod Skyrim on a console. And so you wake up in this really weird kind of world where dinosaurs... Bandit, alright, cool beans. It's absolutely fun. The server we're playing on here is our actual public server that's sponsored by ARKservers.io. Let me just get a little nibble of a corpse there. Hopefully our stamina doesn't cut out. But so you wake up in this real world, and the first thing you notice, like any person would, is it looks beautiful and the scenery's amazing and all that. The second thing you notice is there's dinosaurs walking around. You can mod console, yes. PS4, you can mod. Xbox, I believe, has a mod as well. Digrat, she plays on our non-family friendly channel. On her PS4, she's got several mods. One of the best mods, of course, on console is the unofficial Skyrim patch. The fact that they have a mod for that, it's community approved mods, makes the game better. Oh, there goes Keo for the unshelled plug there. But yeah, I remember getting Lawyer doing PS4 Skyrim mods. Oh, Gaming Lawyer, yeah, Gaming Lawyer did it. The Gaming Granny has got a couple mods too on hers. We're just getting our stamina up. We're slowly flying over. And there's all sorts of biomes. You know, if you're familiar with Minecraft, you're familiar with biomes. And the biomes all have their own kind of nuances to it. Their own dinosaurs that are there. Not always. He's done a couple. These pieces of crystal. And crystal's used for lots of really... Oh, we leveled up to level 10 in our tribe. So we're playing a modded version of it, because again, mods make the game better. And this mod is called Brutal Ark. So the dinosaurs are bigger than what they normally would be. And if they're too big, you can't even take them home with you. Oh, here we go. Everybody always wants to know about this dinosaur. And we're going to show you guys right now. There is the terrible thunder lizard, Tyrannosaurus X. No, Ark is perfectly playable without mods. We personally played... We've got over 6,000 hours in the game, and 3,000 of that was vanilla, straight up vanilla. There's just so much to do, so much to see. Without mods, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 entirely different maps, and they range the gambit from a desert oasis to this lush, complete world biome here, to a giant island. To a mystical world where the center of the map is a floating rock, a super futuristic space age kind of world. Ooh, look at that. There's an Argentavis. So this is where the Argies are. Alright, where'd he go? He went down. That's a female level 100. Okay. And yeah, I played oodles and oodles of hours unmodded. Oh, Keo! Found the Korok for $2. Guys, get a hashtag Keo going on there for finding one of the Koroks today. Ooh, there's a Quetzal. Oh. While we love us an Argentavis, we would be remiss to... Man, wouldn't you know it, it'd be like when we're not even trying to find it. It's 260 also. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Aaron, for that. Of course, all of the actual donations going into the stream, guys, until December 6th are going toward our Get Us to PAX. Alright, we are doing okay on the way. We gotta be... That's the sound of the Quetzal. Those things are basically air carriers, guys. They're ginormous. But the big storyline element of this game is as you start to realize you are not on Earth, you start to try to figure out what's going on. And the heading to bed now, have fun. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man. So as far as the game is concerned, there are a few... Get us a drink of water in our character. There are a few of these maps that are the official Wildcard Studio release, and there are some that the modding community has made that Wildcard has made into official maps. They've taken them in-house, given them some polish, and then set them on the community at large. This is what we're playing on right now, is Valguero, and this is a world unlike any other. It actually has a above ground world and an underground world. We haven't even set foot on the underground world. We've been streaming on this server for a little over 2 months, and look at our map. It's hardly even covered. So it definitely has a lot of replayability. But this here, this is what we were trying to get to. So Aaron and Airbend and Eagle could see this. This is what's called an obelisk. Oh, welcome to the Turtle Club, Eagle. Really appreciate that subscription there. So we're going to carefully approach this, because these can be sanctuaries, or they can be an every man for himself kind of situation. Alright, we see turtles. We see parasaurs. Okay. So this... Oh, in Packies? Yeah, this is definitely like a little sanctuary area. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's a scarecrow decoration. Oh, that's awesome. So that's part of the Halloween event. But so eventually on any server you're playing on, any map you're playing on, oh, that's a Dilo. So it's not a full sanctuary. How? It's a 520. Oh, I don't know if we can kill a 520. Oh, it's got a mate also. An 80. Okay. We definitely got to kill the 80 first. really hope that's what I shot first, was the 80. Oh no, it's like Super Jurassic Park on this. Oh my god. Oh, it's already running. 520 is scared. So these are the spitter dinos. You probably remember them if you've watched Jurassic Park. Oh, Blanche. Blanche. So you're hunting now. We are defending ourselves preemptively is the best way to say it. But you definitely can call it hunting. Because those particular ones there, these guys here, they are aggressive. And they will absolutely do what they can to ruin your day. And they shoot poison. Alright, we go. Okay, so we can grab some stone arrows off there. We can get some meat and some hide. Because hide is a material that you need in this game. Alright. See you, Flapper. Take care, man. Yeah, I totally got the World War thing. No, but can you hunt? Yes. Oh, yes. You can hunt now. You can absolutely hunt. You can track them down. You can go after them. You can stalk them. There are traps. There's bolas. We don't have any made with us right now, but that's all good. We weren't expecting to... Well, we weren't expecting a whole lot of anything right now. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Traps. You can actually build enclosures to try to actually catch them in. This thing got too aggressive and attacked the Pachyrhinoceros. Yeah, those things are going to go, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can hunt. So one of the things is you can tame the dinosaurs as well, Eagle. And so... We'll get us another... this thing. This is a Diplodocus. You play for... Oh, yeah. So, this is like a much more customizable version of Far Cry Primal, if I had to actually put a label to it. Did it eat the Diplo? What to say? Nope, it didn't. Okay. Oh yeah, and so it was an early access game on PC. It came out on PS4 and Xbox while it was through early access, and then it got itself into... Oh, we're still doing this. I forgot about that. These things just want to hug. They just want to play. That's all they want to do, and they nuzzle you as they play. Alright, so this is the big thing here. This is a full teleporter. If you bring in all this stuff, you can actually fight the guardians of this base, of this whole entire planet. And they are tough. They are a boss battle. Once you fight the highest situation, oh yeah, customizable's good. I mean, tame your dinos, decide how you want to level them, build your base how you want. But speaking of bases, we probably need to get back to ours. Oh wow, we have left Kansas. Oh. Alright, Eagle. I've not tried this since we got on this brutal server, but I'm going to show you something here. For coming in, for subbing, I feel like you deserve more than just the regular stuff. So check this out. We just airlifted this thing. So with the right type of flying dinosaurs, you can grab a dino and carry it with you, and then drop it wherever you want to drop it. And if you're playing on a private server, you can set the settings on player interactions however you want. Oh, compies. We need to get away. And watch them, they're just going to run right off the cliff. But yeah, so there's all sorts of things you can do. I mean, and that's just some of the stuff we're able to do just on this little guy. And this Pteranodon, his type, his dino type, there's different tiers of dino. And much like other certain games that have, you know, taming abilities, you tame, like, say, Monster Hunter or Horizon Zero Dawn or even Minecraft. You know, you have to have certain foods to tame certain dino or certain animals and then bring them up, you know, higher and higher. So there are different tiers of dino. And this is the basic flying tier. It's Pteranodon. It's got very mediocre stats. Can't carry a whole lot of weight. It can't carry. It can't fly for very much either. It's got lower stamina than other dinos. But what it does have is really decent mobility. And as far as a flying dinosaur goes, it's one of the fastest ones from the jump. Bring out our map. I want to go this way. You need fish to take ocelots. Yeah, see? And that's very similar. In here, there are certain dinosaurs that you have to have raw fish to feed if you want them to, you know, become yours. Now, the Pteranodon does have another really good attack. It takes a considerable amount of stamina, so we're going to wait until we're almost off the water to do it. But here we go. Do a barrel roll. Boom. And there it goes, doing a barrel roll. Okay, looks like we're fairly in a safe spot. So we're going to take its saddle off. And you can customize the saddle, put its torch on the saddle, and now you got a nightlight for where you're going. Do a barrel roll. Exactly, man. It's prehistoric Star Fox. Alright. So we're about to cross over the redwood trees. So these big, tall, California-looking, Washington State-looking kind of trees are redwoods. And historically, the redwoods... Oh, yeah. It's completely sweet, man. So there's these... the next level up from the Pteranodon, there is a flying dino called the Argentavis. It actually happens to have a lot of good combat stats. It's able to do the pick up thing with its talons. It's also able to carry smaller dinos in its beak, which is hilarious to watch if it's like doing something like picking up a dodo or something. Alright, so we can veer over here. Now these redwoods, there is a dino that makes its home around here called the Thylocoleo. And we won't be showing you one of those because they are very vicious. And we try to avoid them unless we're going to go try to tame one. We nicknamed them the Squirrel Kitty. They are... Oh, there's that Tyrannosaurus Rex we saw earlier, and it's just minding its own business over there. Which is perfectly fine by us. But the Squirrel Kitty, it's basically part squirrel, part cat. Protect the way of the dodo, yeah. Mag has a lot of previous streams. Oh, yes, yes. Different maps, different dinos. We've done... Yeah. Oh, yeah. That can happen. That can happen. We have had situations where we had a breeding program set up to produce a lot of eggs more than anything. And lo and behold, we didn't protect everything, and we came in and it was just all wrecked. Right. Well, that's a brontosaurus in combat. There are very few things that try to eat a brontosaurus and live. There are just slightly more things that try to eat a brontosaurus in general. So we're going to get our stamina, and we're just going to say we weren't sure if you were busy or entertaining us, and move about herself. But yeah, so and that's one of the mods we have. Oh, really? You can drive things into... You can, on your tame side, you can drive yourself into extinction on stuff. It is possible to actually make certain dinosaurs extinct on ARK by overforestation and overbuilding on the map. So, like I said, you know, each biome has its own dinosaur types. And so, like in the snowy biomes, which you can see off in the distance there by the blue obelisk, the blue ARK, there are mastodons, mammoths, whichever you want to call them. And the mammoths, if you basically were to overpopulate the snow biome, you wouldn't have any mammoths anymore. And that would make it very, very saddening for some people, because the mammoth on this game is a very, very awesome dinosaur. It's able to carry a truckload of wood, and it's able to actually harvest trees with its tusks. There are a number of things that it does really well. Alright, so I think that's McAdoo's base that we're heading toward. That makes it a good spot to stop at. Can't believe you total... Yeah, exactly. There are some people out there that completely... actually, we're flying directly toward our base, I think. Those are prehistoric jellyfish. They have been known to kill just about anything that decides to get in the water and swim with them. So we usually leave them all sorts of alone. Alright, so we are... That mountain came out of nowhere. Exactly. Not only did that mountain come out of nowhere, but its trees came right for us. Alright, so we just lost our torch. We're in the dark. This is not usually good. We need flint and wood. Get some wood. I need a rock to get some flint. There we go. Brother Bear reference. You know, I don't think I've seen that. I remember wanting... It was like on my list of stuff to watch. And it's a fairly old movie too, if I remember right. Alright. There we go. There's our nightlight back. Alright. Alright, so there is... Over here is Castle Maggington. Love that movie. See, I've heard really good things about it. I need to do, like... That's something I need to do. That's what I need to really do. Alright, so torch. We need to do wall torches. Oh, that takes so much materials, though. We really need to put, like, wall torches on our parapets to kind of light the way for us. Alright. Putting more... Oh, yeah, it's... Yeah, I see that for too, Sally. It's... He doesn't want to give up anything, apparently, so we're just going to let him stay over there for now. Blanche. Thank you. We have our torch back. We'll take this meat. Go ahead and use our little security code that will close all of our doors for us. Alright. go ahead and we have electricity. Good. We'll just put that there. Put that in there. All right. And then we just throw this bottle in there. Fine. Okay, so I think that'll be all the wall torches we'll need. That's the one thing. Crafting is a lot easier than, say, Minecraft. You actually can just hover over, it'll tell you what you need, instead of having to go through the actual recipe book. I know there are Minecraft mods that fix that as well. These only stack in 3s. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. We need 12 total. And it looks like we're not going to get 12. Yes, you can craft. That's what we're doing right now, is we're crafting wall torches. So we can put some lights on. Maybe I just didn't do math right. Alright, I just didn't do math right. Okay. All that you see here has been crafted by us, and it's advanceable crafting, Airbending Eagle. So the first crafting station you get is the smithy, and the smithy actually will lead you into a fabricator, and a fabricator will lead you up to all sorts of just crazy stuff. Alright, so okay. The more I think about it, probably need to take Blanche back out so we can actually level off these torches that were at the plant. Oh wow, Sally, that's still the Triceratops corpse, so it's going to be eating that for a while, it looks like. Alright, so let's get on Blanche. We don't really need to be able to feed Blanche, so she doesn't have to have food, because we do have our... Alright, so we do happen to have... So I do so hope I can actually turn that on from there. If not, I've got a way we can deal with it. I just that there, we got there. You think you would double dip? Buy this on PC and Switch. I would not see any reason not to. I mean, Switch for on the go, and PC for having all of the awesomeness that is the mod behind it. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, in Eagle, if you've got a smart device, iOS, Android devices, and these days, really, who doesn't? It's on them as well. Hey, Shadow! Oh, that's right. Torches require fuel. Oh, rip. So, smartphone, like this. And, yeah, it's on Android and iOS, and it's free. Now, I want to point out that it is free, so it's been microtransaction. It has been microtransaction. Like, heavily microtransaction. but it's still a way to play the game for free and get an idea if you might kind of like it. But supposedly, the game has improved a lot since it went on. Oh wow, look at the rainbow, guys. Look at the rainbow, that's amazing. I've not seen a rainbow in the game before. And I wanna heavily reinforce the fact that it is a microtransaction and its graphics have been modified heavily for mobile. So yeah. Yeah, most laptops can, depending upon what the specs on it are, Sally, you should be able to mod it. Alright, so I got one more torch, and I think I got to put it here. I think these are going to be like just placeholder torches. Alright. Graphics are not super important. That's good. That was my biggest complaint with the graphics, with the mobile version more than anything. They took the same control setup that Fortnite and PUBG has, and because it's all it's all Unreal. But yeah, as long as it plays relatively well. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but it's actually it's much better than not having ARK. Alright, so we're going to go ahead... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and deactivate this. Boom. Yeah, it's like I said, it's much better than not having ARK. Now, Shadow's here. I'm sure he's still kind of hanging out. We're going to go ahead and close out a Brutal Lock for a second, because I don't think Shadow has gotten the opportunity to see what I believe is one of the coolest. You despise Fortnite. I love Save the World. I played Save the World before the Battle Royale game came out, and it was a really nice squad, survival, crafting, build your base, kill lots of zombies game. And then really bad stuff happened. So this is the only server we have that's password protected. We're going to go in here because I need to check on this server. I haven't checked on it in a week. And it's only got this server here only has 12 mods. The last one we were on had 13. Our most bloated server has 23. Love that music. I know, right? It's like a late 90s spooky kid movie kind of song. Like this should be like the opening scene to the remake to Hocus Pocus or something, right? I don't like how... Yeah, it's... I don't begrudge any popularity to anything, providing it's good. And what I mean by that... So, Fortnite, made by, Unreal, made by Epic Games, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which people say looks the same, was also made with the Unreal Engine. And it was also made by several developers from Epic Games, because PlayerUnknown was just one guy, and so he utilized a good portion of the support that Epic allows and willingly, sells out to people. So I really think between like PUBG and Fortnite, the only reason why Fortnite became as super popular as it did, because the games are very similar, control buttons are very similar, and PUBG was kind of like a revolutionary kind of game style that came out with its way it was controlling and stuff. It was because a lot of people think that Fortnite was just PUBG lifted and skinned, and the pinata and the pickaxe thing was just added to it. But so Fortnite was free. That was the big thing. Was Fortnite was free. And that's so it wasn't because it was a good game. It was because it was a free game that was fairly good. We're gonna move this here for a second because I don't remember if we have any stuff set up right. So we're gonna block our little password stuff. Alright, so hopefully Shadow's still here because I think he would really get a kick out of this. This is our bonus server that we're going to have for people pretty quick, actually. And this server is called Dodo Island. And there's a few reasons why it's called that. First and foremost, the island map is a giant dodo. Doesn't get much better than that. And it says I love dodos. This is actually a modded map. And not only is it a modded map, but I have set it to where it has, yeah, it's a giant dodo. And we have remapped all of the dino spawns. There are very few aggressive dinosaurs. And this is our admin character that we have built. But all the things on this server are herbivores. And none of them are carnivores. There are no omnivores. And per the namesake, well, I guess these technically count as carnivores. We have the bunny dodos from Easter. They lay Easter eggs. And they are just in gobs and gobs and gobs, running on air. Yeah, it's the fly command. We're doing that because there is a couple of aggressive zombie dodos. Oh no, we might be dying already. Yeah. Apex Z Dodo. Z Dodo. Respawn random location. Herbivore Island. I know it's a big giant herbivore island. Except for the zombie dodos. They definitely don't want to have anything to do with it. Yeah, zombie dodos. It's a modded dino. Let's see here. If you manage to knock them out, let's see here. Give creative mode. Let's do this real quick. Let's make us a rifle. And let's make a considerable amount of tranquilizer darts. And the whole entire goal of this particular island, guys, is it's going to be for people, zombie. There on the other server we're playing on, there are a lot of potential zombie stuff. Look at that little physics engine. The eggs, they roll downhill, guys, till they stop. Alright. We don't die often on the other server, but when you do die, you get a little nice green beam to tell you kind of where you happen to wipe. Alright. Wow. Hide all the goodies. Alright, let's see here. This is rifle ammo. Alright, we have way too many of these dudes right now for us to be... Where is it at? Here we go. Hey, Orange Juice. We're kind of adminning some stuff around. Oh, is that a friendly dodo? That's a friendly apex dodo. I'd much rather tame that thing. Alright, we're going to see if we can't clear the way a little bit. Hey, we're doing this the wrong way. Let's do this the dig rat way, guys. Whoa, those things are a little bit beefier than I thought they were. There we go. Should take a couple more hits and these guys will be gone. Man, these things have a few more hit points than I thought they did. Alright, that one's a proper bloody zombie. Man, wow. My goodness, okay. Now we can just do this, and we can put our little tranquilizer darts in. Where is that nice, slightly taller one? Here he is. All right. So here is... This is an alpha dodo. And they, unlike other dodos, they will be aggressive. That's why they are alpha. And he's about to go down. Come on. Just a little bit less. A little bit more. Alright, so he's down. Let's go get us a berry or 6. And we have on this server, again, this is all for those players that are in good standing in the Turtle Club. Where'd he go? We know we just tranked him. There he is, okay. And so we have the settings tamed really, really fast. Apex Ride. And here's the real big thing about the Apex Dodos, guys. It is that they are rideable dodos. And here's the Dodo Shrine. Allows you to summon stuff. All you have to have is enough dodo eggs. I know, right? The modded dinos in this game are just amazing. Somebody decided that they wanted big giant dodos, so no one let them stop doing it. So this is, yeah, this is our... That's a turtle egg from Aberrant. Alright. since this is our admin character, we're going to get rid of the Apex Dido. He's gone. We're going to get back all the way to the community center. So that's the other thing that this game has. It does have a community center. Kind of give you guys the fast tour here. And this is where all the skunky water happens to be. And it's in case you're wondering, it's where the skunky stuff would be on a dodo. There's a lot of funny stuff in this game, guys, for this particular map. There are some seekers, there's some zombies. There are a number of turtles. You know, this is convertible turtle gaming, and even though there are armadillos in this game, we decided to go with just straight up turtles of all sorts of shapes, sizes, and whatnot. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do the walk before we switch over to the last server. So this is unlocked storage. Anybody's able to use it. This right here is public fabricator, smithy, all this stuff should be usable there. Fast Tony, yeah. So people can come in here and do what they need to do to kind of get going. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and close out of this one. We do have one more server, and this is available for any of our PC players that have been a member of our Discord for a minimum of a month and have proven themselves to be cool people. And that, of course, is Clarence's Designer Island. And this is the one that Digrat and I transported our whole entire ginormous base over to. And it takes it a bit to load. Anyone wanting to play on this base, on this map, just realize it is what we call the Care Bear server. It is not meant for people to be wrecked on. It's not meant for people to be PvP on. All of our servers are PvE. We have been debating on putting up a PvP one. But yeah, it's going to take a bit, guys. I think it took like 4 minutes for me to load into last time. But since Airbending Eagle hasn't gotten to see everything... Oh, wow. Alright. That might be Comcast again. What we might do? Yeah, not meant for griefers, absolutely. And ARK is really good about not allowing griefers for the most part. If you're smart about your base, you put locks on the door, nobody can get into the locks. If you lock your containers, no one can get into the containers. Not sure what's going on with that though. Let me go check our server statuses. Yeah, ARK's been pretty good about that. I have to admit. Yeah, let's get back on Brutal Valve then. That's weird. I'm gonna have to reboot that server, I guess. That server hasn't had a good reboot in a while. And I got nobody playing on it right now, so we'll just go ahead and give it a nice reboot. But yeah, we'll get back on the Brutal server, guys. We got about another 12 minutes on on stream today. And we managed to get some stuff done. We got some materials. We almost got killed a few times. We tried to catch the tiger by the tail and wound up feeding it something else. Alright, so yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern is when it's there. Okay, and first thing we do, because ARK is an uncapped FPS game, I do a t.max FPS 60 when I'm streaming to cap the server at 60 FPS because no one's going to see it. So back on this server here. Okay, I am legit terrified. When you misplace... How? Okay, we've misplaced the alpha guys. That's when problems happen. When you know where the alpha is... Oh yeah, red stegosauruses. The coloring on this game is amazing. There are so many different colors of dinos. It's just the mind just totally boggles, and the way they have all the different dinosaurs is great as well. Oh my gosh, Turtle Club! Look at that drop. It was a candy corn. I had to just look at the delay. Saw red over by the water? Okay. Of course, it's difficult right now because you can see red by the water, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the dinos, because it's trees. I mean, see, the foliage colors are now that red color too. Yeah, I mean, it looks like... all the foliage colors are amazing. See, I've thought that this dino over here, I thought that the alpha sometimes was these trees, but it wasn't. That is an amazing looking stegosaurus, though. Oh, it's only level 200? We don't have time on stream to tame it, though. And even though it's really nice, I mean, I love how it has kind of like the bloody plate kind of look to it. I think if we get one, we want it to be like this really nice overall dark red cream color. And of course we want to try to get a female dino for egg reasons. Oh, here's a pumpkin patch. Check it out, guys. That's part of the advantage. You can actually decorate all the stuff there. Speaking of which, don't we have some... We have a couple scarecrows. Let's go put them out. So all they are is decorative. Huh. I was hoping they'd have like some way to paint them or have their eyes glow or something like that. Oh well. We have no shoes? Really? Need some fiber for shoes. Okay. I don't remember getting our shoes knocked off or losing our shoes, so we've just been running barefoot this whole time. My God. Probably due for some oil. Well, there's a couple of good oil veins. Let's be mindful of our oxygen. Be mindful of the giant sharks in the water. Giant sharks yet, so we're good. Get our oxygen back. Go back down. And oil is used for a lot of things in this game. It's used for gasoline, taking Animal hide and oil will produce gasoline. Taking oil and meat and spices will make jerky. And by spices, there's a type of berry that counts as spices called a stem berry. Let's get on dry land so we can get our stamina back. Big Zed Ronnie. 220, we've been able to tame that. Had it not been for that alpha today. Oh man. Oh, my heart sank for a second, guys. I saw that those red tiles over there, and I thought that was the alpha back. I don't know where it ran off to. I don't know what it chased. I don't know what it decided to go kill. Maybe the sun destroyed it. I mean, it was an undead creature. That happens in some games, right? The sun destroys all the undeads. Just glad it's gone. Break up that oily rock. Some oxygen. Oh. Uh-oh. I think we found him, guys. I think you were right, Sal. I think he was just off on a little vacation. So, over here. So, there are apex predators in this game, Airbending Eagle, and you missed the show on that earlier. These things usually don't have the skeleton motif, but these things are called alphas. You can see the flames flicking off their body. Alphas have a considerable, and I have no other way to describe it. There are no English words that can do the unfairness justice of these things. Yeah, that's definitely him. They have a considerable advantage. They, number one, their health and their attack power has been graciously, by the developers of the game, increased to comical values. To give you an idea of what comical is, this particular one that we're doing our best not to walk directly over to, so it doesn't wind up eating us. It happens to have 500,000 hit points by our best guesstimation. They get about 1,200 hit points per level, and they start off with about 6k. And this thing is, as you can tell by the scope on it, it's level 360. So it's roughly almost 500 times 1,000. That's the first thing that's really bad about these things. The second thing that's a problem about these guys. Oh no. We are running away. We are running all of the aways. Is because it is an alpha carnivore. I can't even see where we're running. But it's better than being near him. Oh, no. Please don't go to our base. Please don't go to our base. Oh no. We were doing so good today. Luck was with us. Luck was all sorts of with us. Luck was all sorts of with us. Oh. Oh yeah, he's gonna wreck it good. He's So the other thing about the alpha, one of the things that alphas get is they get a let's see here. So he just rubbed up against her base a bit. So let's see. He didn't do any damage. Oh, no, 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 no. 1 bite, 2 bites. Well, we were tasty. So, we can respawn on our little bed here. And respawn at bed. Rip, exactly. And on the mod we're using, when you die, you lose a healthy chunk of experience points. So we've lost a healthy chunk of experience points. We do have a mod called our personal gravestone. So anything that was on our body when we died, we get back. And including these skins that we don't need. So let's make sure these are all these skins. Let's just drop those. Yeah, that was a big old rip. Oh my god. I was hoping that Dino Wipe would get it before he got destroying your base. I don't know if he's destroying our base yet, though. But he's definitely right there. He's a lot closer than he was last time. Like, I feel like we just shoot him in the head. Monster Hunter, yeah, kind of like Monster Hunter. So the problem is, so we've definitely got the way we can shoot this guy over and over again. Oh, we're out of ammo. If it sees you in its high level, you're dead. Yes. Not only was we were not just dead, we got all of our clothing knocked off of us. We're gonna take the spear bolts from this one. We're gonna move over to here. And we're gonna equip these spear bolts. It doesn't require us to aim much. And we're just gonna burn through all 24 bolts we have. So while we were talking about the bonuses these things get, is every time it hits that Stegosaurus corpse, that Stego corpse is actually healing it. Every bite is healing it. It's getting health every time. So we could, and it's getting more hit points. It's getting back 1% of its maximum hit points every time it takes a bite. So mathematically, remember, it's at 500,000 hit points. 1% of that, every time it's hitting this thing, it's getting back 5,000 hit points. So we're doing 200 to it, and it's getting back 25 times the amount of hit point damage we're doing to it. So it's definitely not going to die at our hands. Even if with the ballista bolts that we were hitting it with, 900 shot, 900 shot, and we were doing considerable amount of damage to it, and one bite negates 6 ballista bolts at that level. So basically what we're saying, guys, is this thing gets to eat wherever it wants, and we just hope it decides that it doesn't want to get at the M&M over here. Now we do have our server set to where every day at 10 o'clock it does do a dinosaur wipe. It gets rid of all the dinosaurs on the server, and that's because this is an ecosystem, and as you can tell, a predator like this left unchecked would basically cause an extinction level event. So what we do on the server, and most ARK servers do this, is it does wipe all the dinosaurs on the server, and it lets the circle of life start all over again. Let's just climb down. Now, it doesn't mean that, you know, we're not going to do something stupid, because this is convertible turtle gaming after all. So while he's distracted with that, let's go just chop up this poor guy that was over here. And let's, now, if you do get way too... Maybe you should evacuate... there's not a safer area, though, Sally. That's the problem. It will take him a considerable amount of time to chew through this. I mean, you did see... I mean, these are 18,000 hit points. I've only got 200 hit points, and he had to go through me. It took him like 2-3 bites. So he's doing less than 100 points of damage. So it will take him an amount of time to get all the way into the base. But we definitely are going to have to improve our base. Definitely going to have to improve the base. Well, yeah, I got to go to bed too. Airbending Eagle, Sally, Orange Juice, Ernie, thank you for that raid again, guys. If you like interesting content, definitely recommend checking out Ernie. He is a little bit on the PG-13 side, just to be warned, but not so much that we don't love him. So other than that, guys, Shadow, thank you for popping in. Keo, thank you again for getting that donation in there for us, man. We are getting ever closer to that goal of packs. We're gonna call this good though, and I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the rockets on the other server, right? We were shooting dodos with those, and they were only doing just a little bit over 1,000 damage. So, I don't know. Maybe we're going to spend all of our time this week making machine guns and ammo, because my great group of videos. But I tell you what I am going to do. I am going to climb up, and I'm going to go over here, get on top of this base. He decided he just wanted to eat a different part of the dino. Okay. And we're just going to go right into this room here. This is going to be our little panic room above. Fingers crossed. Yeah, me too. Me too. Turtle Club, thank you, everybody, though. I'm going to have myself a good night. You all have a good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club. This is Mag Synchro saying, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for Super Mario Maker 2 on the couch.